Hi, this is Darren Drew from D. Drew Guitars. Today I'm going to show you what I'm doing with my dining room table to match the walls in my dining room. Okay, I've used the same boards, the knotty cedar, but what I did was I took off the tongue and groove part and I thinned down the boards a little bit on my joiner over there. And so what I did was sand the tabletop to get all the finish off so the glue will stick better. And also I beveled the edges on the old tabletop so that it made a smoother look when you're looking at it from a sideways kind of, it bevels so that it doesn't, it's not a big squared edge. It's just a smoother transfer from one to the other, you could say. And the reason why I'm just capping it is because the cedar is so soft and it warps very easily. So I did the same thing with the legs, but I'm just capping it off. And the way I'm doing that is I have it biscuit joining. Okay, I didn't use a joiner. I just used my hand router and put in little biscuits, here to keep it from warping throughout the years. And I did it all on the end piece also, all the way down. And you can see how I marked it here with pencil where to put my biscuit slots. And so then that way they'll snap together, here at the ends. And on every board I did this, and then it will snap together here, and that way it's going to be a nice solid, top once it's completed. And I'll just work my way from this edge here and this edge here. I will tack them down first. I'll use some wood glue, and then I'll clamp them like this, and then I will tack them down here with my nail gun in between the biscuits, so that it's glued or it's nailed in also. And I'll do that all the way down the board too. And I'll just work my way through board after board, going all the way down. And I'll use a big long clamp, clamping it down each and every time so that it's a nice, really nice tight fit, because I have it to where it's measured out just right for the very end. And then once I get to the very end, I'll put my long board like this onto it, and I won't be able to nail it down, but I will glue it down. And same with the very end over here, in which I have this one. I just routed the whole thing out so it'll be easier to put it in. And then I have this, so it will just be able to slide straight down like this onto it. And then I'll just have it glued down, because I don't want any nail marks or have to feel anything on the top. And then on the legs, what I did was I just capped off the legs also, 4 pieces, per thing. And I had to nail it. It was the only way I could do it because it was round legs. And so I nailed it in the centers, but first I planed the legs off on my joiner over here so that it would have some flat spots for me to nail it to, and it would be consistently tight all the way down, you could say. And so then, you can see the boards, and I rounded off the edges. And then I have pieces that will go, because this is the pine here that it was. So then I have pieces here that are pre-finished, and then they will go on the inside of here to make it all the cedar wood. Same with this piece here that will go down on the bottom down here, like this, so that it will be cedar everywhere you see it, and it will look nice. This, I just put the lacquer on, 2 coats of lacquer after I used a neutral sealer. But the top, I'm going to use that pour-on epoxy type stuff for tabletops, because it's going to be a much harder finish, you could say. So first time I'm going to try that, but it will come out nicer. I think, and harder is what I want, because this is so soft it will dent easy. But even with the lacquer, it's going to dent and stuff like that. And as you can see, I numbered my boards so that I know which one goes where. And I fit this thing together with all the boards you can see over there many, many times to get it to where this is going to be a nice tight fit here on every end, on all the ends, with this being tight up here. And then my corners coming out, nice and flat, and it's centered on the tabletop, which I don't have, but maybe a 1/4 inch on each side of it um, before it hits the old tabletop, you could say. And I just wanted to show you how I do the biscuits because it's very important so it won't warp later, even though I'm gluing it. But you still want to do the biscuit part because that's how you join 2 pieces of wood together to make it nice and solid, that will last without warping, even with the glue throughout the years. So anyway, this is Darren Drew. I'll show you the finished product because once I get going, I won't be able to stop, gluing. And I will let you see it at the end. Anyway, this is Darren Drew. Please like, please subscribe. I know it's not guitars, but it's something cool anyway. Anyway, thank you. Bye.